I don't think tonight's Impact was a bad show. It was just too rushed for my liking. In the opener, Kurt Angle's going to prove that 2014 is going to be a better year for him. And for him to prove that, he's going to face Bobby Roode in one more match. But what one more match could Kurt Angle face Bobby Roode in to prove he still got it? The real surprise is it was in a steel cage. Because you never picture Kurt Angle in a steel cage. Never. One real big surprise for the opening of Impact. But the thing about this is, to add a stipulation, we have Kurt Angle's career on the line, his Hall of Fame ship. So it's probably leaning a bit more towards Kurt Angle getting his redemption, his revenge on Bobby Roode. Unless this is going to be a way to write Angle off. But I expect another great match to happen at Genesis. The cage aspect has been seen before, but I think these two are the two great wrestlers who could make this cage match work and be awesome. Then we get to Gail Kim's Open Challenge, which this week is accepted by Madison Rayne, and Madison Rayne rolls Gail Kim up for the win. So this Madison Rayne feud with Gail Kim, I guess it's better than the past, but it's a feud we've seen, and this is why I believe TNA needs to bring in more knockouts. Someone else to face Gail Kim. Someone else to give Gail Kim a great match. Another knockout that we want to see probably have a rematch against Gail Kim. Build a feud up. Something different. But Madison Rayne beat Gail Kim, which could mean at Genesis we have our Knockouts Championship match. They're still teasing the breakup of Chris Sabin and Velvet Sky. Their relationship is not really looking that exciting or interesting, but it is the heel and a possible face relationship where the face knockout is being used by the heel to get what he wants, and she's falling for it because she loves him. But that's not the important thing, even though Velvet Sky did help Chris Sabin to recapture the X Division Championship from Austin Aries. And the X Division, yes, they've finally decided to use the X Division Championship on TV, but I will be honest, the X Division still isn't exciting me. I think TNA are really losing fans' interest in their matches or their anticipation of seeing the X Division Championship being defended, but at least Chris Sabin and Austin Aries got on TV with the X Division Championship. But just like the Knockouts, I want to see something new here. But let's just see what TNA can offer us later down the line. The Sam Shaw character, he's very creepy in a way, and I think that makes his character more of a draw, more interesting. So for him to come out and have a short but very, how can we put it, creepy win against Norv Freeman is taking a step forward in seeing new wrestlers get a chance. I just hope in a couple of months he's not one of the next ones to get released, because the amount of releases from new characters in TNA is quite a shame. And I'm not saying I'm fully behind Sam Shaw as a wrestler yet, but at least he has something different about him that could give his character something to work on later down the line. Then we get to a tag match which was built up over the night. Kurt Angle picking his tag team partner, Gunner, versus Bobby Roode and... Bobby Roode versus Kurt Angle, Gunner versus James Storm. So we have Beer Money versus Kurt Angle and Gunner. The thing about this match, at the beginning of the match, I guess you wanted the surprise factor of who Bobby Roode chose to be his tag team partner. But after the match, we could have had Beer Money theme being played just to bring back the old times and to support James Storm's heel character. But then again, after the match, James Storm let Kurt Angle walk. Instead of waiting till Kurt Angle turned around from Bobby Roode and gave him his super kick, they just parted ways. So maybe the James Storm character missed that opportunity to show the heel turn. Maybe the Beer Money theme could have helped. But other than that, the match weren't that bad, which I'm glad they're combining two matches in one, because it gives enough booking for the card for tonight's Impact. Then we get to EC3's match. EC3, it looks like TNA are giving him a pace where he's not being a Ryback. He's not going through weeks after weeks, month after month facing jobbers. They're moving him forward. Like there was the whole Kurt Angle, the whole Jeff Hardy thing that he brought up, the Sting later down the line. So for him to, yeah, he's facing big names already, which could be damaging. But the way they did EC3's work tonight, you know, he's the best. He's going to call out Jeff Hardy and face him one-on-one. But instead, there's a quick count out. But just before he gets to number 10, out comes Sting. And the best thing about this is when Sting called EC3 Dixie's lapdog, the crowd joined in. Yes, I know there's many people that support EC3, but to get a good crowd reaction against a heel is what a heel should be getting. Like, you know, calling him names. Like when The Rock used to insult Triple H, the crowd would start chanting against Triple H. And that's exactly what happened here with EC3 from Sting. So I thought this promo work, as much as it felt a bit rushed, we got the match out of it, EC3 versus Sting. We got the entertainment crowd reaction and a new nickname for EC3. Great mic work from EC3. So I'd say that was a great promo work and great part of TNA. Now we get to a segment which I felt was really rushed. Buddy Ray faces Joseph Parks, requested by Eric Young to help to bring back the Abyss character. And the big promise of this match was Buddy Ray was going to set Joseph Parks on fire. Maybe that could have been a hint to bring back Abyss once the fire came out. But just after Buddy Ray squirts lightener fluid onto Joseph Parks, ready to set on fire, out comes Anderson. It's great to see TNA not forgetting about the Buddy Ray and Anderson feud, because even if not many people care about it, it's still a good match to add to the Genesis card. And I'm hoping this feud is to benefit Anderson, because Anderson's still a character who, now he's on his own, if the booking's correct, he could go back to being a good individual wrestler on his own. Buddy Ray with this darkness character, keep going with that, his loner kind of character, because they forgot about the AJ Styles one, moved AJ Styles to the main event, which I'm talking about next, and gave the dark character, the loner character, to Buddy Ray, which he basically is now without the Ace and Eights behind him. Thank God. Main event segment. I felt this was pretty good, pretty nicely done, probably one of the better segments of the night. We have the TNA's royal family talking so positively about Magnus. All good and all, they're all putting praise on Magnus, making Magnus look like the spotlight. Gunner, the guy with the briefcase, who eventually is probably going to face the TNA World Champion, comes to the ring to get rid of the royal family, only for Gunner to lay him out. The tease of a possible feud there, brilliant. It was nicely tweaked and shown, because teasing possible feuds and future storylines in TNA or in any wrestling company is what draws attention. It's a good move. And then, after hints throughout the night, AJ Styles returned. The promo work from AJ Styles to Dixie, the promo work from AJ Styles to Magnus, Magnus to AJ, Magnus to Dixie in a little bit. Very nicely done, very strongly done. They both said that if you don't give us the match against each other, they're both walking and there'll be no champion. And I'm sure with the limited money TNA have, they're not going to spend another load of money on making a new TNA champion for the third time. So the match gets hand shook, I guess, and it's going to be next week, Magnus versus AJ Styles. I'm thoroughly looking forward to this. Yes, there are some people who don't like Magnus, but for him to get this spotlight from TNA Royal Family, from AJ Styles, from the crowd in some way, I feel that something screwy is going to happen next week, or we'll get a winner, but we'll still get a match at Genesis. So from tonight, we've got quite a few Genesis matches made. Very nicely done, TNA. Just slow down on the important or the build-up of pay-per-view matches next week. Give us time to buy into the segments. Other than that, well done TNA for emphasizing on Genesis. Not a bad show. Sooner or later we're going to get crowned the true TNA champion. We're going to get more feuds and storylines. Yes, work on the tag team, X Division and Knockouts. But other than that, I look forward to seeing what comes next. Share your thoughts in this show in the comment section below. And yes, as much as I find Rockstar Spud annoying, annoying, he was quite funny during tonight's show. But anyway, people, thank you very much for watching. Please tune in for our SmackDown review and NXT. Until next time, people, thank you very much for watching. There will be some links in the description box below. Watch them, check them out and enjoy them.